Are you feeling like you're always on, constantly checking notifications, even in your downtime? Let's talk about how to avoid burnout as a social media manager. We are in an industry that is extremely prone to burnout. Social media is always on, it never takes breaks, but you should. Being a social media manager usually feels like you need to be checking your notifications all the time. Something could be coming up. You want to be there for your clients, you want to help them, but you need to take care of yourself first so that you can be there for the business. I've learned this lesson the hard way. I have been burnt out probably too many times because I am a yes person. I want to say yes to everything. I want to help everyone with everything. But I've come to learn that realistically, I can't. I have to be able to say no, and I have to take care of myself so that I'm not getting burnt out, because it's not only me who suffers, it's the business, it's my clients, it's the work. So it's really, really important for you to take care of yourself and to avoid burning out in this very demanding industry. So today, let's talk about some ways that you can avoid burnout. The first one being setting boundaries early with your clients. I was that yes person. I said yes to every request, every last minute request, everything. I was always available and always on, but that wasn't sustainable. I had to set strict boundaries with my clients and with myself to make sure that we could continue working together effectively. So some of those boundaries could be how you're available to that client. Can they call you? Can they email you? Can they text you? What are your hours? What are your response times? What is within the scope of your services? Set all of these boundaries early on with your clients so that they understand and enforce them. If they're starting to go over those boundaries, kindly remind them and bring it back into how you want to work and bring it back within those boundaries. The next way is to define very strict work hours. So this kind of falls within that boundary of setting your work hours. And you have your set work hours for your clients, but set that with yourself. It's so easy to work overtime as a social media manager because you can do your work at any time, which is one of the great things, but it can also become a problem because maybe it's 8 o'clock at night and you just want to sit down quick to do that one post. And next thing you know, it's midnight and you're still working. So please be careful with this. Set those strict hours for yourself and stick within them. If you're finding that you can't get your work done within those hours, then it's time to evaluate your workload because you need to make sure that you aren't overworking yourself. Next, the third one, probably my favorite of all of them, is turning on nighttime do not disturb notifications. My phone is going off always, constantly, all throughout the night, all the time. I probably wake up with 50 to 100 notifications. And I used to just leave them on. I wanted to know what was happening. I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything, but my sleep was suffering and I was suffering because I was always on, and it was causing a lot of anxiety because I was always waiting for that notification. So now in the evenings, my phone goes on to do not disturb. I have it set so that family members can still get a hold of me in case of emergency, but all other notifications are muted until the morning. And honestly, it's helped my sleep. It's helped me be less stressed because I know that at that time I'm turning off. It's gone. I don't have to worry about those notifications. It's not an emergency. It can wait till the morning. Next, join some supportive communities, specifically social media manager communities, because they know what you're going through. It can be very lonely, especially if you work from home. You don't see that many people throughout the week. So find those communities of people that you can talk to and connect with. Having that support is so important so that you don't feel alone and that you have those people to kind of talk through some challenges with, or even just to talk, to have a real conversation. Even better if you can have some conversations not about work to give yourself a break. Next, kind of going back to the idea of time, is outsourcing time-consuming tasks, especially the ones that you don't enjoy. So look at your day, look at the tasks that you're doing. Are there any that you can take off of your plate right now? Are there some tasks that maybe you can pass on to somebody else? Can you outsource to a VA? Is it time to hire someone? Can you outsource to experts in the field of those tasks that you're doing? By outsourcing those tasks that you don't enjoy, you'll enjoy your work more and you'll have more time for yourself. So, last but not least, schedule regular breaks from social media. I'm guilty. I know. I've done it too. You finish on social media for a client, you finish work, and you go to scroll your own personal social media. That is a lot of time online, and social media can be a very crowded and heavy place. There can be a lot of heavy content on there. So give yourself a break. Even better if you can give yourself a break from screens and technology. Do you sit down, finished on your big screen for the day, and spend time on your little screen? We've all been there. But take some time away. Get outside, play a board game, sit down and talk to someone. But it's important for your eyes, it's important for your health, especially important for your mental health to take those breaks and that time away to focus on you and to focus on your self-care. So these are just a few ideas. There's a lot you could be doing, but you don't have to do a lot. What's most important is that you take care of yourself. My word for 2024 was self-care because this year I'm really trying to put a focus and an emphasis on doing the things that I enjoy and preventing myself from burning out, because it can be easy when you're always on and always working. So I'm trying to find those times and those pockets to do things where I know I'm enjoying myself and I'm getting away from the screen, I'm getting away from technology and connecting with my family more, connecting with my friends more. It's all important. And if you are feeling burnt out right now, I just want you to take a deep breath, and you're not alone in this. The lighter days are coming. Please reach out to us if you need some ideas and some ways to move forward. We are here to support you in your social media management journey. There is light at the end of this tunnel. The work will not always feel this draining, but let's work to build a solid foundation so that you are not burning out every 6 months, every 3 months, however often it may be as a social media manager. So please hit subscribe if you want some other tips for social media managers, or reach out to us if you have any questions.